Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. Madrid have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
Van Dijk can get it clear. And it's Tchouaméni driving forward. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And they've switched it over to the other side. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
The Portuguese do have a penchant for producing great wingers, Peter, and this fella, Rafael Leao, is another really good example. He likes to play down the middle, or he'll go to the left-hand side, wherever he can kind of get his run started. Once he finds that little bit of space, then it's all about using his pace and trickery, and he'll give any defence lots of problems.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Cleared without hesitation. Calhanoglu. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. That looks a decent ball. And this is Calhanoglu. Rafael Leao. Quick look, they're getting up there! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Either side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Vinicius Junior is wide and looking to get onto this. And he's picked it up out wide. João Neves. Vinicius Junior. Oh, no question, that's a foul. And here's Mbappe. Szoboszlai. Tries a measured ball. And it's Neves. Hakimi.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he's in on goal! Rafael Leao! Rafinha. Madrid couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And he is dashing away. Taken back almost at once. Osimhen. Mbappe.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Looking to play him in. It's a promising position. Very nicely done. Added Zubimendi. Couldn't squeeze it through. Oosterwolde going forward. Spread out to the left. Rafael Leao. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Szoboszlai. And he welcomes it in. And the finish! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Now, can they get him away? Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Oh, he's found support out wide. Ruben Dias getting this one clear. Osimhen. 5 minutes till the break. Good ball, good take. He is through here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now this could be a chance. Looking for a corner. And we have our very first corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Un minuto de descuento.
Osimhen. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Not the most accurate pass. And he can clear it away. And the pass is intercepted. And that brings the first half to a close. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Borussia Dortmund have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Strokes it back. And it's Zubimendi. Cross from Hakimi. He's rising!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Zubimendi. No, he's not getting past him there. Can he spark a counter here? He's got away. Osimhen. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Bellingham chasing after it. Zubimendi. Played through into space. Kimmich. Oh, easy pickings there. And the counter is on.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. And no, he's seen through all of that. Tries to play it through. Osimhen. Great defending, strong and determined. Wan-Bissaka. That's really well cleared.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And now the breakaway. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Vinicius Junior. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run. Now it's Rafinha. And he's managed to get free. Goes for a shot, and again! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Madrid certainly looked sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's not got that quite right. Çalhanoğlu, and he has been fouled there. Now this is interesting, he has already had his name taken once.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
So
23,
changes afoot here,
el
and from
dorsal
both
9,
sides.
El dorsal
And it's
21,
Wan-Bissaka.
El dorsal 15. Serán sustituidos.
And the
El
shot!
dorsal 17. El
Well, the
dorsal
finish certainly
30,
didn't match the build-up.
el dorsal
Beautifully
7,
worked to take the
el dorsal
defence out of the
18.
picture, but there'll be
Cambio de
no
jugadores.
rush to see the replay on this.
The less said about that pass, the better.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 22 será sustituido por el dorsal 8.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Crosses it in. Oh, he's having a go! pinches it off him.
Madrid really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Shoots! And it's in! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Takes a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Kimmich is there to clear. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Oh, super ball!
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Corner given. Madrid have their second corner now. Szoboszlai! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Looking for options for movement. Szoboszlai. Zubimendi receives it in a good position here. Cleared without hesitation. And that is that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Borussia Dortmund simply forgot to turn up with an attack, Peter, and that lack of cutting edge could possibly turn into something more serious for them.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin, a delight to have him on board.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here, things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things already rolling. So Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And the shots! And it's a goal! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now that's well seen too. Nicely intercepted. Chouameni, Oosterwolde, Osimhen chasing after it. He's had it taken off him. Now Ruben Dias. Reinders. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Szoboszlai with the foul. Reinders. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Borussia Dortmund really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Saliba.
Madrid definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Oblak clears. It's a searching pass. Not where it came from. Plays the ball back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Szoboszlai. That's a shade optimistic. Guardiola clears without hesitation. Pedro Neto. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Saliba is there and he can get that clear. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's Szoboszlai. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He slings it in. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's been caught on it here. It's a pretty loose pass. Good ball. He's had a shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund back on level terms. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Knocks it out wide. Hakimi, driven in. Keeper has taken decisive action. Haaland.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here. Zubimendi. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Kvaratskhelia.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Kimmich. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Kimmich running with the ball. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oosterwolde. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Pedro Neto, who does have an assist to his name. Szoboszlai. pass is intercepted.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Tchouaméni. Looking to play him. Chance! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And the comeback is complete. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Borussia Dortmund with the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And no surprise, that's a booking. And it's Oosterwolde. And the referee says that that is that for the first half. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat. And all of a sudden, things are looking pretty rosy. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Borussia Dortmund are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. So off we go again. Van Dijk makes the interception. No way through. That's a throw. Cross in, looks like a good one.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And we have our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear. Vinicius Junior. He is just caressing the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's gone for a throw-in. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's picked his way through. Oh, that's a fine interception. Reinders just eases him off the ball. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Vinicius Junior. Szoboszlai. There they go, hunting in packs. Searching passes played there. Caught offside that time. The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Será sustituido por el dorsal 30. Cambio de jugadores.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Yildiz. Just about up to the hour now. Borussia Dortmund still have the cards to affect this game. Driving forward.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Vinicius Junior has a look and plays it forward. That has been cut short. Szoboszlai, and he's been shifted off it. And now the breakaway. Šeško! And it's Hakimi. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Madrid really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Saliba. Szoboszlai. Rafael Leao. And no, he's seen through all of that. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Space for him to turn and look. Yildiz with the cross. Cleared away. And he can clear it away. And he's only too happy to take that back. Zubimendi.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
The less said about that pass, the better. And he thumps it clear. Taken back almost at once. Tries to play it through. Distributed tidily.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Pedro Neto.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Can he get it through? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Mbappe. Tries one from range! And that's off target.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal
So we have
9,
movement on both
el dorsal
benches.
8, el dorsal 15, el dorsal 3. Serán sustituidos por el
Nicely
dorsal
shaped
5,
ball.
el
Pass is
dorsal
just
7,
off target.
el dorsal 12, el dorsal 11.
Big chance,
Se va a llevar a
corner.
cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Corner number 2 then. And he's there to clear it.
Borussia Dortmund can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Habrá 3 3 minutos de
Into
descuento.
stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Saint-Maximin is wide and looking to get onto this. Kimmich, looking for options for movement. Succumbs to the pressure. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. They're taking a moment to consider their options. It's bounced back off the post. And there goes their last chance. Borussia Dortmund have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got to be ready to pounce.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.